Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and extraterrestrials, welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts. I'm your host, Watts. I'm joking. But welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts. I'm Watts, obviously. But today we're going to touch on, the Street Profits and how I personally feel like they're being poorly booked. I say personally because obviously everybody's entitled to an opinion, and I don't think that people's opinion is that much different from mine, but we gonna get into it today though. Let's talk about Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. Two very talented guys. Ceiling is endless. There's really no ceiling as to what they could do in the WWE if given a chance, but they haven't really been given a chance. Now, my main thing is, if you're gonna have these guys lose every single title defense, then what's the point of them still being a tag team? Respectfully, it makes no sense. Like, I know that you have a stacked roster, you have new guys coming from the indies that's going to NXT, you have people that's going to get called up pretty soon. It's a stacked roster. But let's be real. Everybody wants that Montez Ford singles push. But I want the Angelo Dawkins singles push too. Because Angelo Dawkins is way too talented to just be lost in the shuffle. And I understand that that's kind of what might happen if they break away, they break up and stuff like that. But what they're doing as a tag team ain't cool neither. And we can all count on one thing. Those guys in the bloodline, the Tama brothers, they're not going to lose the titles anytime soon. If they was going to lose the titles, they would have lost it already. If they was going to lose the titles, they should have lost it in that ladder match. That match, personally, I don't know. I'm very skeptical of Triple H's booking sometimes. Even though I love what he's done so far, but I'm skeptical of his booking of black wrestlers. As most people are, you go on Twitter, you see the comments. I'm one of the comments. It looks a little funny. But real spill, I don't like it because it's like, y'all not going to split them up and have them both, pursue singles gold. At least have them, like, they haven't won a championship in like almost 4 years. I think their last title reign was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that was the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, because I think what happened was they was originally on Raw, but then they got drafted to SmackDown, and then that they basically did like a little swap with the New Day. But that was the last time they had gold. All they do is build these guys up, win a tournament or win a number one contender spot, go on a tear, make everybody feel like they're going to win, and then for whatever reason they lose. It's getting old. At this point, it's like, what the hell are y'all going to do? I personally don't think that they should break up via, one person turning on the other, even though it could make a great feud. But I don't think that the Street Profits should break up that way. They should just probably break up via draft and, both shake hands, have respect for each other. And then later down the line, maybe a year or two later, come back together. I feel like that should be their dynamic. Not every team have to split because of betrayal. And I personally feel like that's not what should happen. Because it's literally right there. It was right there. It's been right there for like the past 2 years, I'd say. When Montez Ford, he was in the Elimination Chamber and that man put on a show. But nothing came out of it. I feel like he should have at least been going on a United States Championship campaign after that. They was teasing it too. They over here have Austin Theory and Montez Ford looking at each other like, oh, I'm going to take your title, bro. And then nothing comes out of it. All that happened after that was they just went back to being a tag team. I don't know what the hell happened. It was almost as if it never happened, which is kind of strange because with Triple H's booking, usually people don't tend to magically or mysteriously forget things the way they do during the Vince McMahon era. Like, I don't know. Like, usually they don't like to play on our intelligence like that. But after this Elimination Chamber match that happened in 2000, I think it was 2000. Was it two? It might have been 2023. I don't remember, but it was some. It was a little bit ago. But long story short, nothing came out of it, and I don't understand. I really just don't understand. He has it all. Like, shout out to Black Couch Booking, but he even touched on it and said Montez Ford should probably be the Will Smith of WWE. You know, the guy that you call upon to do the red carpets, to do the walkthroughs and stuff like that. And then Angelo Dawkins, he can go to another show and make a great name for himself in the singles category. Have him go to Raw, probably go after the United States Championship. Hell, even do what they do every now and again with the superstar that goes down to NXT. Have him win the NXT Championship, have him build something, and then come to the main roster and win a mid-card championship. Who knows? That can work, because Angelo Dawkins is just as good as Montez Ford, if you ask me, if not better, respectfully, because he has like a wrestling background. Like, he's actually done like the mat wrestling, like the real professional wrestling, not the sports entertainment stuff, respectfully though. So both of these guys could end up swimming. Not one person has to sink and the other one swims. They both could be great in their own way. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling how they're being pushed at all. Because you can't. How could we take you serious if you lose every championship match you receive? I don't know, man. Triple H, you need to get his shit together in that regard. Because even his answer as to why there's not a lot of black talent on being featured on pay-per-views or PLEs was kind of lackluster. He need to learn a thing or two from Shawn Michaels. But that's my rant. It was an open discussion, more of a rant. I don't know. But if you like what you heard, like and subscribe, please, and thank you. This is the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm just trying to do what I could. I'm getting better each time, and I feel like I have a great mind for wrestling, so I would like to share it with the people. Thank you very much. I'm out. Peace.